Good morning, friends. In this lecture, we study energy equation of damped harmonic oscillator. Okay, for that we consider the equation of motion of damped oscillation. That means differential equation of damped oscillation is given m d2x by dt square plus r dx by dt plus kx equal to 0. So name this equation first. Okay. Then further we are going to multiply above equation by dx by dt throughout. So we get m due to x by dt square into dx by dt plus r dx by dt bracket square plus kx dx by dt equal to 0. Okay. Or we write this equation m d2x by dt square into dx by dt plus kx dx by dt equal to minus r dx by dt bracket square. So this is equation second, right? Then we consider, that means we have to substitute some values. That is m d2x by dt square into dx by dt. We write this term as d dt of half m dx by dt bracket square. When we differentiate this term with respect to t, then we get this term. Okay. Similarly, kx dx by dt, we write equal to d dt of half kx square. That means when we differentiate this term, we will get this term. Okay. So we substitute the first term and second term as d dt of half m dx by dt bracket square and d dt of in bracket half kx square. So equation second becomes, or we can write this equation second as d dt of, write this term, that is half m dx by dt bracket square. Okay. Plus, then we write instead of this term, that is d dt of in bracket half kx square equal to minus r dx by dt bracket square. Okay. Now here half m dx by dt bracket square is the kinetic energy. Okay, this is the kinetic energy, that is half m v square. So instead of this term, we write this is the kinetic energy and 1 half kx square is the potential energy. Therefore, we write here, that is kinetic energy equal to half m dx by dt bracket square and potential energy equal to half kx square. Okay, this is the potential energy. Then we write this equation, that is d dt of kinetic energy plus d dt of potential energy equal to minus r dx by dt bracket square. Therefore, d dt of, right here, kinetic energy plus potential energy, we take d dt common, and in bracket we write kinetic energy plus potential energy equal to, say, we write minus r dx by dt bracket square. Okay, like this. Now the total energy of the oscillator can be written as sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. So we write here total energy of oscillator equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Then we put here, therefore we write d by dt equal to minus r dx by dt bracket square equation number 3. Okay, so this is the total energy, and ddt means the rate of dissipation of energy. Rate of dissipation of energy equal to minus r dx by dt bracket square. Therefore, we write this equation minus d by dt equal to r dx by dt bracket square. So minus d by dt means the time rate of change of rate of dissipation of total energy, and this energy is dissipated in overcoming the damping force or resistive force, that is R. Okay, that means total energy of oscillator is dissipated in order to overcome the damping force. So we write this equation number 4. Okay, now here we have to calculate the value of dx by dt. Okay, for that we consider the equation of motion of oscillator that we have obtained already. That equation of motion is x equal to a e raised to minus rt upon twice m sine of pt plus theta in this form. Okay, so we have to differentiate this equation with respect to time. Okay, therefore I write this dx by dt equal to d dt of a e raised to minus rt upon twice m, then sine of pt plus theta. Okay, right? Then we take here, this is the first function and this is second. Okay, then we differentiate with respect to time. Therefore, we write here dx by dt equal to, we take this first function and this differentiation, so we get ap e raised to minus rt upon twice m second as it is, then cos of pt plus theta. Okay, so this is the differentiation of first. Then we write differentiation of second, that is e raised to minus rt upon twice m. So right here minus r upon twice m e raised to minus rt upon twice m. Okay, and this sine of pt plus theta as it is. Okay, now we take this dx by dt equal to, right? Now here we consider this r upon twice m is very small. R upon twice m is very small, that means damping effect we are going to consider it is very small. So this term, this second term can be neglected. Okay, when we neglect this term by considering r upon twice m is very small, so remaining terms are only this. Therefore, right here ap e raised to minus rt upon twice m cos of pt plus theta. Okay, now when we consider this r upon twice m is very small, then this angular damping frequency p, that takes the form, that means we have to write p equal to root k by m minus r square upon 4m square. Okay, and when we neglect this term, then we will get only, that is root k by m, and that is equal to omega. Right now, then we have to substitute instead of p as omega in this equation. Right? So this equation becomes dx by dt equal to a omega e raised to minus rt upon twice m cos of pt plus theta, like this. Okay, now we substitute this equation, that means the value of dx by dt in equation 4, right? Then I will write, to take equation 4 as
minus d by dt equal to r.
I will write the value of dx by dt as in brackets
a omega e raised to minus rt upon twice m cos of pt plus theta. Okay, and here is the square.
that means dx by dt bracket square, right? Then
write minus d by dt equal to,
we do the square.
so write r a square omega square e raised to minus rt upon m.
Here to get cancel. Okay,
Then cos square pt plus theta.
okay. So here we have got minus d by dt, that is the time rate of dissipation of total energy, equal to r a square omega square e raised to minus rt upon m cos square pt plus theta. Okay. Then next we calculate the average energy over one period, that is capital T. That is the rate of change of average energy over period T. Okay, and that can be written like this:
Minus d by dt, that is average, equal to r a square omega square e raised to minus rt upon m cos square pt plus theta and average value.
Okay, so here we have to find the average value of cos square pt plus theta, and you know that the average value of cos square theta is always half. That means average value of cos square and sin square is equal to half. So here we write the average value of cos square pt plus theta equal to half. Okay,
Then we write this minus d by dt average equal to half r a square omega square e raised to minus rt upon m.
okay. So to get, that is the average rate of dissipation of energy equal to half r a square omega square e raised to minus rt upon twice m. That means here total energy is dissipated in overcoming the resistive force or damping force due to the factor e raised to minus rt upon m. Okay. Now here we have got minus d dt of e bar equal to half r a square omega square e raised to minus rt upon m. In next step we have to substitute. That is, we have to write this
half r a square omega square e raised to minus rt upon m equal to,
write this term as
minus d dt of
minus d dt of
half m a square omega square
e raised to minus rt upon m.
minus rt upon m.
Okay, so we have to write half r a square omega square e raised to minus rt upon m is equal to minus d dt of half m a square omega square e raised to minus rt upon m. When we differentiate this term with respect to t, then we get this term. Okay, so I'll write, instead of this term, we'll write here minus d dt of this term. Okay,
Therefore, we write here this term minus d dt of E average equal to minus d dt of, that is half m
a square omega square e raised to minus RT upon m. Okay, now we change the sign here. Therefore write dt of E bar equal to d dt of bracket half m a square omega square e raised to minus RT upon m. Right? Now here we cancel the derivative on both sides. Right now. Therefore, we write here E average equal to half m a square omega square e raised to minus RT upon m. Like this. Okay. Now here the average energy is again depends upon the damping coefficient, and this damping coefficient is in the exponential form. So average energy always decreases exponentially in order to overcome the damping force or resistive force. Okay, now here we substitute m omega square as k square, right? Then we write the equation. Here we have to write this E average equal to, that is half Ka square e raised to minus RT upon m. Okay, so from this we can say that from this equation we conclude that the average energy of oscillator is decreases with exponential term e raised to minus RT upon m. That means average energy depends upon the damping coefficient or damping force. So here average energy is equal to, or we can take this average energy is depends upon the resistive force. When resistive force or damping force increases, the average energy also decreases. That means average energy decreases and damping force increases. Okay, so this is the equation of energy of damped oscillator. Okay, so thanks to all students.